When I was first writing the speech, my sister texted me saying, "Why are you so puzzled writing about your own self? Isn't 18 years enough to know who you are?" And I replied saying, 18 years is definitely not enough for me. A pleasant morning to everyone. For starters, my name is Mana. It means divine power. Though I am your regular, reads a lot of books and survives on coffee person, once I stumbled upon Harry Potter books in my school library, and my mother allowed me to have coffee every morning. There has been no looking back. I'm a little shy in person, but if you ever ask me to talk about Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, I assure you my blabbering will not stop. Other than listening to BTS songs all the time, I write a little poetry. I'm a classical music student and I can play a little Casio as well. Talking about my family, my mother is a teacher and my father works at a bank. Though I come from a Gujarati family, I definitely do not know how to bargain. I studied in Udgam School for Children, and currently I'm a student at Ahmedabad University pursuing integrated masters in life sciences. English is one of my favorite subjects, and I love studying about fields like genetics and cancer. Other than academics and hobbies, I am the most passionate about public speaking. Just the idea of going on the stage and getting to talk to a lot of people, it excites me the most. Currently, I'm looking forward to as many platforms I can get, like Speaker Circle, to polish my communication skill. Women empowerment is one of my favorite topics to talk on at any point of time. And my parents have discovered that my shyness disappears into thin air if I ever get to argue about patriarchal society views, women, their struggles, and their resilience. It was in eighth grade that I found two of the most influential teachers ever. Ironically, the first one has to be my math teacher, considering I used to hate maths a lot. It so happened that one day I went to her prior to my exams for solving some doubts. And she looked at me and said, "I know how much you hate my subject, but I'm sure you will do well in your exam." And I don't know what happened, but just realizing that she had a little faith in me to do well, it kind of pushed me to do well in my exams, and I ended up getting full marks. The only math test that I ever scored full marks in. But the most important lesson that I learned that day was that we can do wonders if we only believe in ourselves a little. My second teacher was my Hindi teacher. She has amazing language skills. She's one of the reasons I got into writing, and she inspired me to never stop. She's also the reason I started to engage myself into public speaking. One of the most amazing pieces of advice she has ever given me is that public speaking is not just about going on the stage and delivering a talk. It teaches you how to fight battles on and off stage. And once you are able to overcome this fear, you can pretty much overcome anything in life. And like always, she remains correct the entire time. Quite frankly, I'm just an 18-year-old trying to figure out things, trying to see situations with completely different perspectives, and someone who is trying to work towards accepting herself a little by little each passing day. Someone once told me that the only way to have peace in life is by accepting others around you unconditionally. And that cannot be possible before you accept yourself unconditionally. Now, that is all I could come up with writing about myself. I believe the fitting end to my speech will be quoting Emily Dickinson as she says, "I am out with lanterns looking for myself." Thank you.